So here's the kind of the nuts and bolts in terms of kind of a minimal workup. And one take-home point that we really want to drive home with this is that you don't necessarily have to wait for the neurologist to start this workup. Doing that often will delay the diagnosis, and oftentimes actually those are very crucial days whenever you're talking about recovery. And so the simple thing that you can do if you keep this in mind and keep these symptoms in mind is start the workup for us. So looking at getting serum inflammatory markers, a SED rate and a CRP. You can order serum NMDA receptor antibodies as well as perineoplastic panels. These are actually done through panels through various different institutions, Mayo Clinic being a prominent one, and thyroid antibodies. And so in the NMDA paper, 85% of them actually have positive serum antibodies. So you don't necessarily have to do the LP to get your diagnosis. And so sending that early on in the course oftentimes will be helpful and will help us make the diagnosis a lot quicker. And then MRI. MRI both with and without contrast, looking for evidence of inflammation. This is only positive about 30%. And so it's not the only thing that you can do, and it cannot rule the disorder out. But if it's positive, it's just one more piece of information to let you know that this is not your traditional psychiatric disease. And then strongly consider lumbar punctures with that. And sending the antibodies on the spinal fluid because they do have a higher yield and titers are often higher in the CSF. And then your routine studies. Opening pressure actually is a very sensitive marker for inflammation. It should be performed on FALP, cell count, glucose, protein, and allele clonal bands, which can be markers of autoimmunity as well.